Yes, that's right, you saw the title of this video, and no, I didn't think I would be making this type of video, especially in the year of 2026. Happy New Year's, by the way. But hello, fellow chooms, and welcome back to another video where we're going to be talking about if furries have existed in the world of cyberpunk, so let's talk about it. Before getting into this video, though, I do need to give a little bit of context on why I am making this video, in which this drove me into a 2-week rabbit hole of trying to find the answer to a question that I was asked through my DMs through one of my friends. Now, don't get me wrong, this is a cyberpunk related question, but this is the question that I got in my DMs where they asked, in cyberpunk, if you can mod your body any way you want, does that mean there are furries that exist in the world of cyberpunk? In which that this got me so curious that I literally went down a 2-week rabbit hole finding other questions and answers, and I was literally going crazy about this question, and I did find an answer, and we're going to talk about it in a second. I bet you chooms are actually wondering if furries did exist in the world of cyberpunk. I mean, you must be, because you clicked on this video to watch it, and if you didn't, then thank you for watching this video anyway. Again, I am obviously and always joking, of course, but the long story short to this answer is yes, apparently furries did exist in the world of cyberpunk, and believe me, I am just as shocked as you are, and also surprised. But what's also more surprising is that these furries do still currently exist in the year of 2077, in which this did surprise me, considering that I had to ask some of my fellow chooms about the TTRPG, because apparently this existed more in the TTRPG, which is the tabletop role-playing game, for those of you who don't know what that is. But as I was doing my research and finding the answers about furries existing in the year of 2077, it raises more questions on if they existed in the year of 2077, where are they now, and how come we don't see them in the game? Long story short of this answer is that becoming a cyberpunk furry started out as a trend in the 2040s and eventually died out like most trends do, but it never fully discontinued, meaning that you still could become a furry if you really wanted to in the world of cyberpunk and also in the year of 2077, but there are vast steps you would have to take, and in order to take those vast steps, you would need to go back to the root and subculture of it all. So in order for us to go back to the root and subculture of it all and learning the vast steps of what it takes to become a cyberpunk furry, we need to go back to the corporate company that literally started it all, which is the one and only Biotechnica. Yes, you heard me right. Biotechnica was the one that started all of this all the way back in 2020 with this program called the Biotechnica BioExotics program, in which, fun fact, being a cyberpunk furry is actually not called cyberpunk furry at all. It's called a bioexotic or exotics. Well, the term exotics is a form of fashion and biosculpting, which creates physical forms that range from animal-like in appearance to something that may look entirely inhuman. So yes, becoming a cyberpunk furry in the world of cyberpunk is a form of body sculpting, in which it is also called exotic body sculpts. But what do these exotic body sculpts exactly entail? Going back to Biotechnica's body sculpting program, a lot of people wanted to be a part of that in the trending 2020s, and if you guys wanted to be a part of that, not only will it take a lot out of you, but you guys would also have to do a 1-month mandatory long training at what they call a zoo camp all the way in southern Washington. Why there? I don't know why, just like I didn't know that zoo camps existed in the world of cyberpunk as well. Now, you're probably wondering, what is a zoo camp? And if you're thinking that you're probably going to be put up on display like a zoo animal at the zoo, no, you don't do that at all. It's so entirely different. So not only is this bioexotic program a 1-month long mandatory training, but it is also a rehab and therapy session where you spend your last month as a human before they turn you into the exotic of your dreams. And I'm not kidding when they say that, because Biotechnica basically advertised this program as a full-on spa and resort with all-you-can-eat ice cream and endless amount of massages. Now, it's unclear what more of this program had to offer, considering that this was mostly stated in the Exotics of 2045 TTRPG, but I would have to assume you would have to do an extensive amount of training trying to think, talk, and act, and also feel like an animal or whatever you wanted to be transformed into. So basically emotional, mental, and physical training to becoming the exotic that you wanted to be. Now, if you're thinking a cyberpunk furry in the world of cyberpunk would have animalistic features like a snout, a tail, whiskers, and even ears, you are exactly right. Well, sort of. So basically, these body sculpt jobs are jobs that emphasize the alien or inhuman, which are known as exotics, and these exotics have vat-grown tails, furred skin, hooves, animal-like faces and ears, cat's eyes, and other semi-human features are the highlights of the style and nature. So if you're walking down Night City streets and see a citizen or a gang member looking like this example photo is not entirely far off. But if you want a better visualization of what you would be seeing if you were actually living in Night City, this is what you would be seeing, a perfect example of a bioexotic body sculpt. So with these photos you see here, you can see the animal-like features of fur, fox or cat-like ears, and even snouts, and this is what you would practically see in the cyberpunk world and maybe in the years of the 2040s and 2030s. However, there is so much more to offer in these bioexotic packages, as Biotechnica calls them, and if you don't want to become your own animal, you can become your own reptilian, amphibian, insect, and even brand new human, in which I'm going to be reading off the 11 bioexotic body sculpting packages that Biotechnica has to offer, so that way you can get a general idea of what was going on in the 2030s and 40s. And no, guys, I am not trying to sell you this. I'm just reading off based on information that I have gotten. So starting off with least expensive, even though it is a little bit expensive but not too expensive, we have Demonique, basically where you can turn yourself into a demon. And no, I am not talking about those quick hacks. The dark and mysterious Demonique is Biotechnica's most sensual exotic currently on the market. If you desire to be the X factor at any function, you want to be Demonique. Never worry about shoes again when you can wear hooves. Be the devil on your own shoulder. So basically, if you wanted to become a cyberpunk version of Malevola from Dispatch, you technically can do that with this Demonique package. You would just have hooves for feet. Next in the bioexotic package is the Embrace Rodentia, costing you also about 2100 eddies. You've always been a street rat. Better make it official. Embrace Rodentia is the latest generation of our legendary rodent bioexotic that's been newly remodeled for 2045. It's our most customizable addition to date, featuring custom sensor array ears that can be ordered in a full catalog of rodent shapes, from chipmunk to mink, ferret, classic field mouse, and so much more. So if you wanted to look like a cyberpunk version of Alvin and the Chipmunks, or even Mickey and Minnie Mouse, or even Dexter Deshawn, you can do that. Hello everybody, it's Future Curb here. I know you guys were probably not expecting this cutscene, but halfway through the ending of me editing this video, I realized that I messed up on a part that I really wanted to fix, so that is what I'm going to do in this section of the video. The bioexotic package that I wanted to fix my mistake on was the LAGOFORM bioexotic package, in which I thought it was all about lizards and iguanas until I started hearing myself through the playback of me editing this video, only to find out that it was about bunny rabbits and rabbits in general. And I will also say there is no excuse, because I did also read out to you the description of what LAGOFORM is, and I guess I didn't clock it until it was too late. But the LAGOFORM is be your own good luck charm. Hop on over to BioExotics camp and discover a whole new you. LAGOFORM uses only premium Rockland augmented jump boosters, which are sure to put a spring in your step. Fluffy tail optional. In which that is talking all about a bunny and not a lizard. And for those of you wondering what those bioexotic bunnies look like in the world of Cyberpunk, there is a photo here from the Cyberpunk Chromebook Volume 2 TTRPG that you can look at. And there's also another one here from the Exotics of 2045 TTRPG that also is a photo of both of these bioexotic bunnies. So again, I apologize for my mistake, in which this is me correcting my mistake, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Now, if you're looking to be more seductive in the world of Cyberpunk, I mean, who isn't? Because like the world of Cyberpunk is literally so seductive with so many different ads that you see every time you walk the streets of Night City, then the bioexotic Serpentize Yourself package is just for you. Do you find mammals unappealing? Do your veins run cold? The 25th anniversary edition of Serpentize Yourself is Biotechnica's most seductive snake form to date. Get your tongue forked today and become a true champion of cataclysm. Now, originally I thought this bioexotic package was to have your legs be turned into like a slithering serpent snake. I mean, that is quite possible, maybe, considering that we have those like pointy legs that are in the cyberpunk world, if you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I will show a picture here. But apparently this bioexotic package involves a very disgusting looking snake tongue, and I literally don't like it. This is probably one that I will stay away from, but if you want to do it, then by all means go do it. The next one on the list that is a little bit more expensive is the KATNIP package, costing about 2200 eddies, where you can have the features of a cat. But are you feeling feline, maybe a little catty? Don't settle for just the ears. You want to be able to land like a cat, and no kitty is complete without their claws. Our best-selling exotic body sculpt for 25 years running. You'll love your new KATNIP body from Biotechnica, complete with all the fixings that bioexotic imitators often lack. So to all the people out there that have kitty headphones, you can now ditch them and trade them in for real cat-like features like kitty claws, or if you want to look more like an anime character, you can also do that with this package as well. This next bioexotic Bioexotic Package I have written in my notes. Not only am I gonna hate reading this one, but this is literally what I wrote down in my notes, so bear with me. Now, if you want to be the true alpha of Night City, then for just only 2,200 eddies, the BIOEXOTIC LUPAFORM package is just for you. Not everyone is a cat person, but there is a big difference between being a dog person and being a dog person. For 25 years, LUPAFORM has been the exotic package trusted by dog people to keep their allegiance clear. It's also Biotechnica's most cosmetically customizable bioexotic. It has 4 legs and could theoretically catch a ball and return it. There's a LUPAFORM for that as well. So if you want to be a good boy or get called a good boy or even muzzled up by your bitch, which is a female dog, this package has everything to offer. I literally hated saying that, but that's what I wrote down in my notes, guys. You know, it's for the video. Anyways, moving on. Now, if you don't like the body that you are currently in and you kind of hate yourself as a human, why did I write that? Well, Biotechnica has a package for that as well called NEUHUMAN. Yes, that's right. For only 4,000 eddies, you can embrace the new. The NEUHUMAN is your form perfected, defended, and confident. Become the perfect you with a custom-made NEUHUMAN body sculpt from Biotechnica. You'll come home turning heads, ready to take action on the street and in the boardroom. As a free gift, every package includes a health monitor to keep track of the new you. So if you want to pull a cybernetic Adam and Eve just being in a different body, this package is right for you. Now moving on to the little bit more expensive side, if you either want to play mermaids with your friends or even be Aquaman in the toxic waters of Night City, then the Aquaman Bioexotic package is just for you. That's right, for only 4,500 eddies, Biotechnica's luxurious Aquaform has been the delight of the ocean lovers and lawyers alike for 25 years. Now remastered with newly retextured and aqua dynamic shark skin, celebrate passing the bar with a brand new body from Biotechnica, now also available in seal, dolphin, and orca. So if you want to play around with the shape of water, or if you want to be like Free Willy, this package is just for you, but just remember, fish are friends, not food. Now moving on to the more luxurious side, which is also the more expensive side, if you would like to live the life of a bug, or a bug's life per se, there is a BUGHOUSE Bioexotic package. For only 6,600 eddies, you can be taking a step sideways on the evolutionary scale. It has never been easier with the 25th anniversary body sculpt package, a truly rare and exotic form. BUGHOUSE purchasers are constantly Biotechnica's #1 most satisfied bioexotic responders in our yearly surveys. When it comes time to bug out, trust Biotechnica. So you basically could become Spider-Woman if you wanted to, and no, I am not talking about Marvel's Spider-Woman. I'm talking more like this, where you see someone with spider cybernetic arms or even bug-like facial features like the bug eyes, which I also found to be actual implants in the Cyberpunk 2020 TTRPG. Now, if you want to be feeling more fierce than the KATNIP Bioexotic package and you want to be more bigger, bolder, and more powerful, then just for 7,000 eddies, the BIGKATT Bioexotic package is just for you. When KATNIP isn't enough for you, go big with BIGKATT. Become the concrete jungle's latest predator in your choice of feline form. BIGKATT comes in lion, tiger, liger, tigon, puma, and cheetah. And oh my. So anything big creature that you can think of, from lions, tigers, and bears, oh my, the possibilities are endless. And speaking of bears, oh my, we are here at our last bioexotic package. Last but not least, but also the most expensive bioexotic package, is the URSAFORM package. For just 8,200 eddies, you can be like the movie Brother Bear and literally be a bear. Biotechnica's most enhanced bioexotic to date, URSAFORM is the pride and joy of our research division and is ready to change your life in a very good way. A psychological evaluation is provided with every URSAFORM package. Not everyone is a good fit for URSAFORM. Unseen side effects can result in brief episodes of cyberpsychosis. Biotechnica will not install linear frame Sigma, ain't no way I just read Sigma, in a purchaser without at least body 4. Now, not only is this bioexotic package the most expensive, but it's also a little bit interesting as well, considering that this is the only bioexotic package that has side effect warnings. All of the other bioexotic packages that I have listed and read out to you guys, they don't come with any health risks or any side effect listings as well, in which I am wondering if those other bioexotic packages do have side effects just like the URSAFORM package. But hey, if you guys want to go try out the URSAFORM package for yourself, you guys can go take that risk. Now, with all of this literally being read and said, we can go back to the question that I didn't fully answer, in which, where are the Cyberpunk furries now and how come we don't currently see them in the game? So again, the main answer being is that these exotics weren't as trendy as they were back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, but the other main reason why we don't see a lot of these exotics in the world of Cyberpunk currently is because because not only did the tech get so expensive that now only the rich can obtain these and use them if they really wanted to, but it got to a point that the Ripper Dogs couldn't even keep up with the tech either because it got so evolved as well. They basically couldn't keep paying for the tech because it got too expensive. Plus, more practical cybernetics became more easier to access rather than the cybernetics that are used more for fashion. But of course, the other reason why these bioexotics are barely non-existent today in the cyberpunk world is because the high medical risk that one could get if they followed through with the bioexotic program. Now, even though these bioexotic chooms are barely non-existent in the year of 2077, there is actually one person who is a gang member that you can see that has these bioexotics in them currently, and that gang member goes by the name of DENZEL. He also comes from the animal gangs, which you can actually see him in the game by completing an organized crime quest called Suspected Organized Crime Activity Living the Big Life. So if you want to go flatline him in order to get a closer look at him, you can essentially go do that. But with all of this being said and done, I will leave you chooms with a brand new question. If you had the choice to do the bioexotic program, would you do it? And if you would do it, which bioexotic package would you choose? Me personally, I like the sound of the basic package, which is the NEUHUMAN package. Yes, I know it's basic. If you enjoyed the cyberpunk video, please like and subscribe for more cyberpunk and pop culture content altogether. If you guys also want to check me out on all of my other social medias other than YouTube, all the links will be down in the description below, along with the information that I found for creating this video. I also do have a Discord server and Discord community if you guys want to join in there and hang out with us and talk about gaming and nerdy stuff in general. I will not force you, but I do have that, and I will leave that link in the description below as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next cyberpunk video.